Welcome to the channel. Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think. Today, we're diving into the world of Stoicism and exploring 15 powerful tips to cultivate inner peace. But before we jump in, I want to let you know that some of the most valuable insights come towards the end of the video. So, buckle up and watch the full video to unlock the secrets to Stoic tranquility. Trust me, it gets even more interesting as we unpack the core principles. 1. Focus on what you can control. Life might seem overwhelming when you're faced with problems that appear to be out of your hands. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between our own thoughts, actions, and reactions, which are under our control, and the environment around us and the conduct of others, over which we have no influence. When we focus within, we may find that we have control over our lives and may triumph over adversity. Imagine this, you're stuck in gridlock. There is nothing you can do about the situation. Your reaction is totally up to you. Listening to music or engaging in mindfulness might help you relax, but it can also make you tense and irritable. Focusing on what you can change can help you remain calm within, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. 2. Practice gratitude. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to lose sight of the good things. One of the virtues emphasized by Stoicism is gratitude. It just takes a few minutes out of each day to take stock of your blessings and express gratitude for what you have. I am thankful for a healthy body, a wonderful friend, and even for the simple pleasure of a steaming mug of coffee first thing in the morning. Feeling content and less likely to exhibit negative feelings like pessimism and entitlement may be achieved via acknowledging and valuing the positive aspects of one's life. Consider keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, commit to writing down 3 things you are thankful for. Learning to focus on the good things in life can help you appreciate them more and more as you go along. 3. Embrace adversity. Unpredictability is inherent in life. You can't escape setbacks and disappointments. According to Stoicism, we should not see these difficulties as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. When you face difficulties, observe your attitude and how you respond. Consider, what can I learn from this situation? Another option is to ask, how can this make me stronger? Perseverance, ingenuity, and self-confidence are some of the characteristics that may be honed via overcoming challenges. Imagine for a second that you are in the midst of a terrifying presentation at work. View it more as a chance to hone your public speaking skills than a threat. You may transform setbacks into opportunities for personal development by embracing a growth mindset. 4. Manage your expectations. When you set your sights too high, you will inevitably be let down. Stoicism argues that instead of striving for perfection, one should focus on managing their expectations and achieving progress. Setting acceptable goals and accepting that setbacks are inevitable are both important. Acknowledge development rather than perfection and celebrate little successes. Your resilience increases as you learn to detach your delight from the results of your activities. For instance, it is common to encounter obstacles when preparing for a marathon. In other words, don't quit up because your first effort wasn't perfect. Never lose sight of the progress you've made and the challenges you've overcome. 5. Practice mindfulness. Problems and thoughts are always circling in our minds. Mindfulness is a Stoic principle that advocates living in the present moment without distraction. The ability to observe one's own experiences without passing judgment is crucial. One may practice mindfulness in many ways. For instance, one might meditate, do deep breathing exercises, or just pay attention to one's senses while going about one's everyday tasks. Mindfulness training helps one become more emotionally stable and detached. Consider this, you're at your breaking point due to the stress at work. By bringing your attention to your breathing, you may center yourself, get perspective, and approach the situation calmly. Regular practice of mindfulness may lead to increased self-awareness and emotional stability. 6. Be a role model for others. Stoicism revolves on the practice of virtue. Doing what is right, being nice, and being honest are the 3 pillars upon which this rests. Always act in a consistent manner and make wise financial decisions. Living virtuously and doing what's right brings harmony to your life and beliefs. Imagine this, you're in the middle of your workday when you see a colleague taking credit where it isn't due. Being genuine and fair necessitates speaking up for what is right, even when doing nothing seems easier. The best approach to maintain your honor and dignity is to always do what is right, no matter how terrible circumstances become. Part of having a wonderful life is also having sympathy and kindness for other people. When we assist the less fortunate and treat each other with respect and decency, we may have a good and meaningful life. Stoicism isn't about being a quitter, it's about being a good person and helping others around you. 7. Never forget that you will die. This Latin term emphasizes the impermanence of existence and is hence an integral aspect of Stoicism. The book is more concerned with urging us to make the most of the time we have by concentrating on what really matters than it is with wallowing in our own mortality. Stay focused on what really matters in life and don't waste time on meaningless pursuits. That is the lesson of memento mori. You may be surprised at how much time you might lose mindlessly scrolling around social media. Being aware of your own mortality might prompt you to focus on what really matters to you and how you can have a positive impact on the world. Contrary to popular belief, Memento Mori is not a film about death anxiety. Themes include appreciating each moment and accepting that life is short. Knowing that our time here is limited helps us prioritize what matters most and instills a sense of urgency to make the most of it by living a life full of purpose. 8. Put your desires on hold. Anxieties that originate from objectives that cannot be achieved are prevalent. Separating needs from wants is an important lesson in Stoicism. Desires, in contrast to necessities like food and shelter, are more fleeting and susceptible to environmental influences. When desires aren't fulfilled, it could lead to emotional pain if one refuses to let go of them. Think of yourself as someone who is always craving new technology or who is too busy comparing yourself on social media to focus on anything else. These urges might lead to feelings of unhappiness and inadequateness. To become detached from desires, you don't have to give up what you want. The most important thing is to figure out what makes you happy and focus on those things rather than your needs or wants. Being happy with less and not seeking more is one of the pillars of Stoicism. By separating oneself from desires, you may reduce unnecessary worry and cultivate contentment. 9. Get good at postponing rewards. Our culture often extols the virtues of sensual indulgence. Delaying gratification is highly esteemed in Stoicism. However, rather than getting caught up in the end goal, it's better to appreciate the journey itself and concentrate on getting there. The ability to withhold gratification is a lesson in restraint and patience. Envision yourself making the decision to put money aside for an unforgettable vacation. It could be discouraging to focus only on the end result at the beginning. Pursuing a goal in smaller, more manageable portions and rewarding oneself after each achievement is the essence of delaying gratification. Along the way to savings, you could pick up some valuable lessons about managing your finances and sticking to a budget. Delaying gratification helps with both reaching objectives and avoiding the fleeting joy of instant rewards. 10. Develop a Stoic perspective. Stoicism centers on accepting that we are a little part of a much larger universe. This mindset promotes non-judgmental thinking and separates us from narrow-minded perspectives. Think about how much the pressures of daily life may overwhelm you. Keeping a Stoic attitude reminds you that your problems are little compared to the bigger picture. Your concerns remain valid, but this could provide you a new perspective that will allow you to approach them with more logic. To develop a Stoic attitude, it helps to realize that there are certain things over which you have no control. Accepting this as a fact will allow you to redirect your attention where it belongs, on your own ideas, actions, and reactions. By embracing a Stoic perspective, you may enhance your capacity for acceptance, resilience, and connection to the world around you. 11. Think. One of the best methods to cultivate inner peace, says Stoicism, is to meditate often. Maintaining a regular meditation routine might assist you in focusing and managing your emotions. Many types of meditation share the principles of focusing on the breath and watching thoughts without judgment. Mindfulness meditation on automatic emotional and thought patterns might help you become more self-aware. Imagine if you are always worried and stressed out. If you're a victim of your emotions, meditation may help you learn to see them more objectively. Responding more thoughtfully and methodically could help you avoid letting your emotions control your choices. Due to its calming effects, meditation may have positive effects on your overall health. Dedicating a little period of time each day to meditation may help you train your mind to be calm and collected. 12. Conquer negativity. Discordant internal dialogue is a common disturbance to inner calm. Stoicism encourages us to be self-aware and to challenge destructive thinking patterns when we see them are there. If you find yourself engaging in negative self-talk, take a moment to think about how practical and valuable your thoughts are. Is contingency planning in your sights? Keep the worst-case scenario in mind at all times. Just consider how often you find yourself berating yourself for perceived shortcomings. You may fight these negative thoughts by focusing on all the good things about yourself and what you have accomplished. Remember that you are not an idiot and that mistakes are opportunities for growth. Confronting negative attitudes head-on might help you reframe them as more powerful and positive beliefs. From this new perspective, you may find that your happiness and self-esteem are much enhanced. 13. Show more gratitude. Restraining one's wrath and resentment does more damage than good. The ability to forgive, both others and oneself included, is fundamental to Stoicism. Forgiveness is not an endorsement of the other person's behavior, but rather the release of the negative emotions associated with their transgression. Imagine yourself angry with a friend who has lied to you. A fit of rage may render you immobile and rooted in the past. Forgiveness allows you to intellectually and emotionally release yourself so that you may go on with your life. One aspect of practicing forgiveness is forgiving oneself for the mistakes you've done in the past. Accept that you are fallible and that dwelling on your mistakes will get you nowhere. Focus on overcoming obstacles so you may begin again. You may liberate yourself from the grip of negativity and teach your mind to remain composed when you master the art of forgiveness. 14. Help other people. Doing one's best to better the lives of other people is central to Stoicism. Giving back offers you purpose in life while also helping others in need. When you prioritize the needs of others before your own, you increase your sense of belonging and decrease your feelings of isolation. Picture yourself helping out a local charity or someone in need. It is possible that these acts of kindness will start off a domino effect of giving. Helping other people out may have a positive effect on your own social life and sense of belonging. Knowing you can make a positive difference in the world may do wonders for your self-esteem and overall well-being. Helping other people brings you joy and improves the environment around you. 15. Give yourself over to nature. Living in harmony with nature is central to Stoic philosophy. This comprises embracing the natural world in all its beauty and harmony with its guiding principles. It is well established that spending time in natural areas has good impacts on psychological and emotional well-being. Visualize yourself completely drained and emotionally detached. You may find it helpful to unwind and refocus after a walk in the park or a hike in the woods. Another important part of living a nature-based lifestyle is being respectful of the environment and trying to minimize your impact on it. Consider ways to reduce your impact on the environment on a daily basis. Discovering the beauty and significance of the natural world may provide you a sense of peace and fulfillment.